A work's a work week's a work week's worth of 23-to-1 intermittent fasting coming right up. Hey guys, Aaron here. Welcome to AD Keto, your weekly dose of all things ketogenic diet. Today we're talking about intermittent fasting. But before I get to that, you might notice I'm not outside of my picnic table anymore. I'm down in my basement in sort of this makeshift studio space. The lighting's really bad. The background has holes all over it. But, it's going to do for now. Hopefully I'll be able to upgrade it as time goes on, get a little bit better lighting in here, get a little bit better backdrop behind me. But for now, it's nice and cozy. It's kind of quiet. I like it. So that's the new space. This week, I am trying a little experiment. I've been having a really good week diet-wise, although my weight loss is kind of stalled out. I started off when I started keto at about 272 pounds, and these days I'm down to about 220. I've been doing a lot of exercising. I did a half marathon last Friday, just because. And while my weight did dip down the day of that run, it jumped back up. Like I thought, I knew that it was I lost a ton of water weight while I was running. It sort of jumped back up on me. And I have plateaued for the last couple of weeks. I've been hovering around 220, between 220 and 218, just kind of hovering there. And one of the ways that I think a lot of people deal with stalls when they happen is to try intermittent fasting, which works really well. And intermittent fasting, if you're not familiar with it, is basically to give yourself a window during the day in which you eat. So the most common form of intermittent fasting is 16 to 8 intermittent fasting, meaning basically of the 24 hours in a day, 8 are spent eating and 16 are spent not eating. And you basically do that by skipping breakfast, having sort of maybe a late lunch at 1 or 2 in the afternoon, then having a normal dinner. And I've tried that in the past. It's worked for me a couple times. Recently has not. So I decided that this week I would try to do a work week, 5 days, Monday through Friday, of intermittent fasting, 23 hours fasting to 1 hour eating, also known as 23-to-1 intermittent fasting. So the plan is to just do my vitamin and supplement regimen in the morning, which is magnesium, a multivitamin, and some fish oil. I'm going to skip my coffee because that's kind of a trigger for me, and I'm just going to kind of coast through the day on my fat stores and come home, get dinner ready each day, and have a big meal for dinner, and probably have some Jell-O for dessert and or some Halo Top. And then that's going to do it until the next day, 1 meal a day. So I'm going to do the same thing for all 5 days of the week. I am planning on exercising every morning. I usually do a 3-mile jog just around my neighborhood, weigh myself on Monday, and then do the same thing throughout the week and not weigh myself again until see how I do, see if I can break through this kind of mini plateau that I've hit recently. So right now it's Sunday night, and I will kind of do a quasi vlog through the week, and should be fun. So we'll give it a go. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Happy Monday. Hi everybody, just finished up my morning run. Gonna head back to the house, saunter on back, and step on the scale. We'll see how I'm doing at the beginning of this 23-to-1 intermittent fasting week. Oh, not that much. All right, guys, so I'm headed off to work. Fasted, I'm at 220.4. So that's a pretty good starting spot. It's about where I thought I'd be today. We'll see how it goes today with fasting. I am going to have water, but that's going to be it today until I come home. Still trying to figure out what to do for dinner. So I'm about halfway through the day. Haven't really felt super hungry today. I've had a couple cans of water. I went to the mall and walked around like an old person on my lunch break. But so far so good. I think I will have no problem getting through until dinner this evening. And I've already got a plan for what dinner is going to be. It's going to be the breakfast for dinner tonight. All right, y'all, I made it through the day. Actually going to get my hair cut now. Gonna get all of them cut. That's one of my favorite dad jokes ever. Hey everybody, just finished eating about half an hour ago. I'm very full. I had probably a 2,400 calorie dinner just now. I made eggs for everybody. One of my sons did not eat his, so I ended up eating a total of, I think, 8 eggs. I had 6 pork sausages. All of that was made in about a tablespoon of coconut oil. Then I did an avocado, which had not ripened enough yet. It was very hard. So I was able to slice out what I could and fry that in with the coconut oil. Actually turned out really well. I liked it quite a bit. Then I had a protein shake. I had a cup of brie cheese, which was really good. And then for dessert, I had half a pint of red velvet Halo Top. And I am feeling full. So, but I didn't really have any issues getting to dinner time tonight. I felt fine. So we'll do the whole thing again tomorrow. Day 1 down, 4 more to go. Let's go, guys. So, what do you want? Pigs. Oh, you guys, my week of intermittent fasting at 23 hours fasting and 1 hour eating is botched. The second day. My boss was nice enough to take us out to lunch today. We had a cluster of people with birthdays over the last 3 months, and today was sort of the celebratory lunch for that. Luckily, we were able to go to a steakhouse where I got a steak and some broccoli. The steak actually had like blue cheese and bacon on it. It was quite nice. But my 23-1 intermittent fasting day is hosed. But we didn't eat until about like 1:30 or 2 o'clock, so I'm still at like an 18:6 window for today, which isn't too bad. So I'm gonna pick it back up tomorrow, do 23-1 tomorrow as well. Thaw, damn you! So my plans were dashed yesterday to do an entire week of 23-1. But it was fine. I still managed to do like a 17-7 split yesterday as far as my eating window went. And then last night I just had, I nibbled on some pork rinds because I had that gigantic steak for lunch. But today I'm back at it, doing 23-1. Gonna hit the road, get in my running, and then stop eating until dinner time. So I will see you later on. All right, here's dinner. So last night I did up that gigantic sirloin, ate it all by myself, had an avocado, cheese stick, a couple of protein shakes, and that was it. And gonna do another day here. It's Thursday. I'm planning on doing maybe a fathead pizza tonight. I'm jonesing for a coffee. Really, really want one. But I'm not gonna do it. Hey, it's lunchtime, and I have gone to the store to pick up some cheese for my fathead pizza that I'm planning on making tonight. It's the only ingredient I do not have. I might pick up some pepperoni or some other sort of topping-y thing to put on the pizza. Pizza Town. Good morning, it's Friday. Yesterday's dinner was intoxicatingly good. It was the best fathead pizza I've ever made, for sure. I really overdid it. I ate the entire thing. It's the most I've overeaten, I think, in like 7 or 8 months. So this morning, it's Friday morning, I got up at about 4. I went to bed at 9 last night. I got up at 4 and I decided to go for a long run, which is just ending now. It's about
20 minutes until 7. I ran for 10 miles and then kind of walked / shuffled for the last 3 miles. But I'm feeling pretty good. Gonna go get some water and then have dinner tonight. Get ready for my vacation tomorrow morning.
Oh God.
Saturday morning. Hey guys, it's been 4.5 days of intermittent fasting if you subtract the Tuesday snafu. I think I started this week at 220.4 if I recall correctly, and we'll see how I did this week. Teddy.
So I'm back, showered, dressed, ready for my vacation. So that's the end of my week-long journey into 23-to-1 intermittent fasting. And results sort of inconclusive. I ended up at about 218.2 this morning, which is well within the range I've been hovering for the last few weeks or so. We'll see where the trend goes, if I continue to lose a little bit or if I bounce back up. That said, I didn't have a terribly difficult time with not eating breakfast or lunch this week, but I do miss eating. I love eating so much. I like getting up and having a coffee. I like getting up and having a little something to eat before work, and then I like having a bar or something midday. I did miss eating. But I think it was all psychological. It wasn't actual physical hunger. I just kind of missed shoving food in my face, because that's what that's what I like to do. But well within my comfort level. I wasn't ever uncomfortable, but I did find that when I got home, I tended to overeat dinner. Just really kind of went hog wild, which may or may not have contributed to where I ended up on the scale at the end of the week. So let me know what you guys think about intermittent fasting. I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Have you done 23-to-1 before? How did it go for you? Did you have specific weight goals when you started? Where did you start? Where did you end up? I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment. That's going to do it for this video. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. You'll get a fresh, fancy video like this one every week. And you can find me on Instagram at ADKeto and on Twitter at AD_keto. And I will see you next time.